everyone, it's Jade here and welcome to day 2 of our colour along. So I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. So today we're going to be doing this little one here. So I thought this one would be nice to do next. So I'll go ahead and zoom you in and we'll get started. Okay, so first going in with lemon yellow, I want to make a start on filling in these little dots on here because I want these to be like really bright yellow. So I'm just going to use normal pressure and go ahead and fill these in. And I'm going to use this to fill in our stripes as well. So again, I'll just use normal pressure and go ahead and fill these in. Then taking cherry red, we're going to make a start on the actual lantern. So I want the edges to be darker. So I'm going to use normal pressure and go ahead and add this to the edges of the lantern. And then I'm going to start to bring this colour a little bit further in. So I'm just going to go ahead and use light pressure at first to see where I want to take it. So I think maybe we should do these ones darker. So I'll go ahead and fill in these outer ones using normal pressure. Do this one too. And then on these sections, I'm just going to lift the pressure off so that we can blend into a lighter colour a little bit easier. Do the same for the bottom. Next, going in with vermilion, I'm going to go ahead and use this to go over where we left the lighter pressure because it's a bit of a lighter colour red. And I'm just using light pressure again just to fill in these sections here. So I'll just use light pressure and go over the cherry red and fill in the remaining sections. Sorry. Then I'm just going to use a little bit more pressure up here just to work on our blend. And then lift the pressure as you come away. So I'll do the same for this bottom section. So normal pressure and then lift the pressure off as you come away. And then still using vermilion, I'm just going to use light pressure and just make sure we've got no little white bits on the page. So just add a little bit more colour. And then going in with our white pencil, I'm going to use this to blend this together. So I'll just use normal pressure and take it over the lighter red and into the darker red. And you should be left with a lighter patch in the middle. So I'll do the same for all of these sections. Then going back in with vermilion, I'm going to do light pressure and fill in the middle here, which would be the inside, which would be a little bit lighter. And again, I'll go over that with the white. Then going back in with cherry red, I'm going to start by darkening up this back piece here so that this is darker. So I'm just going to fill this in using normal pressure. And then for the front piece, I'm going to use lighter pressure and fill that in. And then normal pressure at the edges and lift the pressure as you come in towards the middle so that we'll have a lighter piece in the middle. Then going back in with our white pencil, go ahead and blend that together. Next, taking cherry red, we're going to make a start on this bottom section here because I want this one to be a bit darker as well. So I'm going to go in with light pressure at first. And then I'll use more pressure on the edges to darken it up. And then lift the pressure as you come towards the middle. Then going back in with our white pencil, I'm going to go ahead and blend that together. So just normal pressure. Spread the colour around. Then going back in with lemon yellow, I'm going to go ahead and fill in this little detail here and down here. So just use normal pressure for that. And then back in with cherry red. I'm going to use normal pressure right at the top here, darken up these tassels, and then lift the pressure as you come down. And then going in with vermilion, I'm going to go over where we left the lighter pressure and just use normal pressure to darken it all up. And then take this colour a bit further down. And then again, lift the pressure off at the bottom. Then back in with our white pencil just to blend this bottom section. Then taking turmeric yellow, I'm going to add some shade to our yellow sections. So I'm going to darken up the right hand side of these little joining parts. So just use normal pressure, take it to about halfway. And then for our stripes, I'm just going to darken up the top and the bottom pieces. And again, I'll just use normal pressure and then leave the lighter colour in the middle. Then taking ocean blue, we're going to make a start on the background. So the first thing that I'm going to do is light pressure and add this colour into the background. So I want it to be around the lantern, so just use light pressure and go around the edge of the lantern. Then taking deep teal, I'm going to use this to fill in the outer edges. So what I'm going to do is use normal pressure right up against the edge. And then when I come into the lighter colour, I'm just going to lift the pressure off so that it blends together nicely. So I'll do this all the way round. Then going back in with ocean blue, I'm going to go ahead and use this to start darkening up our lighter colour. So I'm first just going to focus this on the edges, and I'm just using normal pressure here to go over the deep teal. And then I'm just going to start to lift the pressure so that it gets lighter as it comes towards the middle. Then going back in with our white pencil, I'm going to go ahead and blend the last little piece in. So I'll just use normal pressure and just go over where we left the lightest pressure. Try and avoid the red. And just smooth this out so our blend line looks nice and smooth. Then taking our gold pencil, which is one I don't use very often, I thought we could use this to add these little details in gold, so they'll be metallic-y. So I'll just use normal pressure and fill these in all the way round. Okay guys, so that's our second day of colouring done. So I hope you guys like this picture, and I will see you all tomorrow for part 3.